All right, hey folks, good Monday evening to you. Hope you all enjoyed a little bit of sunshine today. Today was a gorgeous day and probably the pick of the week. We had unlimited sun, felt nice outside with temperatures warming back into the upper 30s. Now, tomorrow we actually have some snow heading our way. Now, it's not going to be a big storm, but we're looking at snow throughout the midday, afternoon, and going into the evening hours. It's about a 12-hour storm. It arrives around lunchtime. It moves out around midnight tomorrow night. Then cold air comes rushing back in later in the week, but it's a brief shot of cold air, kind of like the last one. Thursday, Friday gets quite a bit colder. And then by the second part of the weekend, I think we'll have some widespread 40s making an appearance again. If you're joining us on Facebook Live tonight, thanks for joining us. If you're joining us on YouTube, I appreciate that as well. We are looking at some snow for the mountains that are really going to benefit here. Some of the ski resorts are really going to benefit midweek because, of course, it's school vacation. A lot of the kids want to get out and do some skiing and snowboarding. Snowmobilers are going to like this as well, but we're still waiting for that one big storm. We just do not have that in the forecast. This one's going to be a fairly quick hitter, but it's a respectable amount of snow, I think. Widespread 1 to 3 at the immediate coastline should be expected. As you head over the interior, there will be a widespread about 2 to 4, 3 to 6 inches of snow. So here's what we can expect here. Tomorrow's our weather-worn day for a little bit of snow. I think we'll see a change over to rain at the immediate coastline, southern York County, southern parts of New Hampshire. So about 1 to 3 inches here. Now, if you're watching us from interior York County, this includes Portland, from Cumberland County to Falmouth, Freeport area, going to the north side of maybe Brunswick, going back to Augusta, and also down into southern Androscoggin County, maybe Durham, Lisbon here, interior York County, 2 to 4 inches for your area. Lewis and Auburn's kind of on the edge. I could easily see Lewis and Auburn get 5 inches of snow, but it's probably about 4 or 5, somewhere in there. So Lewis and Auburn going up into northern Kennebec County, also back into portions of all the mountains, of course. And this extends all the way down to the west side of Sebago Lake, Route 2 corridor, the Oxford Hills. These areas will get 3 to 6. And I think there will be a few spots, especially on the eastern sides of the Whites right here, that get about a few inches, a few areas over 6 inches of snow. And up near Carrabassett Valley might be a little bullseye right there that gets a little bit over 6 inches of snow there as well. Okay, so we have a clear sky. If you saw the sunset tonight, you probably have no idea that we have snow heading our way because there's not a cloud in the sky. Initially, with the clear skies, a light wind, a dry atmosphere, that means we have cold conditions, and that will be the case tonight and early tomorrow. There's your winter weather advisor. It goes into effect at 1 o'clock tomorrow. That extends through 10 o'clock tomorrow night. So it's primarily a midday, afternoon, and nighttime setup here for Tuesday. Now, our area of low pressure is way out here this evening. It's right in here. We're going to see the primary area of low pressure track itself right up into southern Ontario. There'll be a front that works through, and there'll be a little low that tries to get going along that front. But I'll tell you, it really doesn't become too strong. It's a pretty fast mover. It's not going to stick around. So it's about a 12-hour event here. No problems tomorrow morning. If your plans take you maybe driving to work tomorrow morning, they're just cloudy. This is about 5 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. So it's snowing. So it's a fast mover. The snow kicks in around midday. That extends through the afternoon, early nighttime hours, and it moves out by midnight tomorrow night. I think there'll be a little bit of rain, southern and coastal areas. We'll fine-tune that for you in just a second here. But I do want to show you the colder air coming rushing back in on your Wednesday and Thursday. So Wednesday is one of those days where it gets brighter, but I don't know if we'll really be able to enjoy it just because the wind will be gusting over 30 miles per hour. I was talking to Greg Lagerquist just a little while ago, and he's saying, Charlie, what's the better ski day? Is it going to be tomorrow, or is it going to be Wednesday? And I love skiing in snow, so I don't mind a lot snowing to skiing in it, but then you have to deal with the drive home. But Wednesday will be fun to ski in all the new snow. The problem that day is just going to be a little bit windy, so especially in the tops of the mountains, it's not going to be ideal. But if you don't mind a little bit of a wind, Wednesday should be great. And then it gets colder, but we'll enjoy some sun for Thursday and Friday. Okay, so tomorrow morning, no problems. If plans take you out and about, just look for cloudy skies. I suspect that start time for this will be about 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's when our first flakes will be flying. So there's some of the snowfall working its way in. That's about lunchtime tomorrow. So if you're traveling during the afternoon, I would plan on some slippery travel due to some snow. And I wouldn't be shocked to see some heavier bursts of snow at times, especially late afternoon. This is one forecast model, so take it with a grain of salt, but it looks as if we're going to see at least at some point after dark a little bit of rain work into the equation, and that's for portions of York County, Cumberland County, up to almost about, probably up to Sebago Lake, at least the south and east side of the lake, and going across mid-coast Maine as well. Where we stay snow longer will be, again, from the north side of Sebago Lake, west side of the lake, Lewis and Auburn, going up to Augusta here, and also through Bangor and also back to the mountains. Also take note, at about 8 p.m., there's the back edge right in there. So that back edge is going to be cruising right along, and it probably moves through by about 11 o'clock tomorrow night. There's the back edge right there, and this is 11 o'clock tomorrow night. So we're going to see the back edge of any rain and snow exit probably a little bit before midnight tomorrow night. Then the sun returns on Wednesday, which is 8 o'clock in the morning. If your plans take you out that day, plan on a lot of sun. Don't forget your sunglasses, but it's just going to be a little bit windy. Winds on Wednesday will probably gust around 30 miles per hour. It's not extreme, but might get a little uncomfortable. Air temps won't be bad, though. We're running in the 30s for highs that day. All right, snowfall amounts here. There again, most areas at the immediate coastline, 1 to 3. You had 15 miles inland, 2 to 4. From Lewis and Auburn up to northern Kennebec County, the west side of Sebago Lake, back to the mountains, 3 to 6. There'll be a few select spots in the mountains that might get a little over 6 inches of snow. A little bit of a question mark with that. And you know what? It's funny because a lot of folks that want to get a little bit more from these Facebook Lives here, here's some of the forecast modeling. Sometimes I want to show what's happening with the modeling here. And take this with a grain of salt because this is just what a computer model is trying to give us for snowfall. So this is just basically what a computer is spitting out at us, and it's our job as humans and to interpret what exactly is occurring here. So this is the US GFS model, and you can see a lot of 2s, 3s, 4s. The area in purple right there, there'll be a few spots that might get upwards of around 6 inches of snow. Again, that's a GFS model. Here's the North American model, or the WRF model right here. This one's a little more robust, especially in the mountains. Notice how it ranges from about 3 inches in Portland to 5 inches Lewis and Auburn, or 3 inches up in Augusta. Again, it's a computer model, so take that with a grain of salt for sure. And then going into, this is the Canadian model right here. You can still see that little bullseye back through the White Mountains and perhaps over to the west side of Sebago Lake. Again, just what a model is spitting out at us from Portland to Lewis and Auburn to Augusta, around 3 inches of snow there. And the all-important European model, which is running a little bit more. We'll have to see if this verifies. If that's right, there'll be some spots that get 8 inches of snow. This is the latest run here that initialized at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but you can see some spots in the mountains that get over 8 inches in the whites here, going up to Carabasset Valley. I will say, though, the previous run was quite a bit less, by 2 inches in that range there. So that would be about 2 inches in Portland, maybe 5 inches Lewis and Auburn, and going back to Augusta, about 4 or 5 inches, with higher amounts from Route 2 area up to central Franklin County, and also the White Mountains there in New Hampshire. So the whites will probably get the most, especially the eastern side of the whites. You get a little upslope component from an easterly wind in this sort of setup here. So let's see if we can get back to the snowfall. There we go. So this is what we have for our snowfall forecasts again. So just trying to morph some of that modeling and trying to figure out, how much rain is going to work into this area as well. I think some of that rain will work into even the Sebago Lake area, but that's not until late in the game. It's not until after dark. So again, in review, it gets going around lunchtime tomorrow. It ends probably around 11 o'clock, and just after dark, we will see a little bit of that mix working into the area, mixing likely some rain here. All right, I'm just checking out some of your Facebook comments here. All right, here. Bring on the snow, says Nate. I hear you. You're done with the year. It's February. All right. Yeah, a lot of folks want to be done with the snowfall. I get it. Nope, not happening. No accumulation, Tammy says. I think we're going to get some, Tammy. Sorry. You said you're done with the year. A lot of people say they're done with it. This guy wants a blizzard. Mark says he wants a blizzard. I hear you. I want one blizzard this year. I would like one blizzard. Not on a Saturday, though. I'd like a Wednesday blizzard. If we can work that out, that would be good. We're going to get pounded, Dominic says. Well, it doesn't look like we're going to get a huge storm with this one, but a manageable event. We'll see. There'll be some spots around 5 and 6, hopefully, we get out of this. Hello from Kennebunk. Mark says hello to you. I welcome the snow, Mark says. I do as well, especially on school vacation. Kids are going to love this. What time did you say the snow was going to start, Sherry says. And the time for that will be 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. That will be start time. And then it goes throughout the afternoon and ends around 11 o'clock tomorrow night. And Ashley answered my question around noon. You're right, Ashley. Thank you. Um, All right. Can we have snow? Can we have the snow gone by 8 or 9 o'clock Tuesday night? Cindy says. I wish. Sorry. Looks like it might be raining at that point for southern areas anyway, 8 or 9 o'clock. But we'll have to see how that plays out. All right, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast right now. 7-day, let's get my mug out of the way. We have tomorrow sort of a weather warning for that snow to rain situation at the coast. Midday it gets going. It ends tomorrow night. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday all look pretty nice with sunny skies. The only problem is it's going to get colder, especially Thursday, Friday. It's going to be a little windy on Wednesday. Saturday looks to be a nice day. It gets a little bit milder on Sunday. You know, school vacation. This is going to be great, right, guys? We have temps in the 40s for Sunday and Monday. And I'm looking at this extended forecast. First thing I think here, there's your inland forecast here. I know some areas below zero by Friday morning and a lot of single digits. But looking at the 7-day here, highs in the 40s, lows in the teens. You know what that means to me? Time to tap the maple trees. I think that we are going to be tapping some maple trees by maybe Sunday. That's my guess. Try to get 4 good weeks, and at this point we will be in the 20s of February, so 4 good weeks. That'll take us right through Maple Sunday. So love this time of year for that reason here. I know a lot of you folks want to get outside. I know the sap's already running. I've checked with some of the sugar houses around here, and yeah, it's already running. They're collecting sap, they're boiling sap, but I just do a few. I don't have a vacuum system or anything like that. I just do a few taps in the trees, and usually the drip systems. I'm told anyway you get 4 solid weeks, and that seems about right from my experience. So if you're tapping trees, this weekend might be a good time to start. So we'll see how that plays out. Hope I answered all your questions, and I'm kind of going on about some random topics here, and I hope maybe you find that valuable as well. But I hope I answered all your questions as far as timing and amount of snow and what to expect after this quick moving storm system. Kids on vacation, I hope you enjoy the rest of your week on vacation. Enjoy a little snow. Should be able to make a snowman with it. Should be more sticky, especially with the rain on top. And I'll be looking at some new forecast modeling coming up at CBS 13:11 and Fox 23 at 10. We'll have many more updates then. And Lexi will have new information first thing tomorrow. All right, take care, guys. Have a nice night.